everybody is staying warm. I am filming at night, and I have the light on that your parents yell at you if you have it turned on. See right there? I don't know why that was a thing. Like, I thought I was the only person that, like, if I turned on that light, it was like the biggest sin. But no, apparently everybody's, like, parents are like, turn it off now. I was told, like, the police would, like, get on to me or something like that. I don't know, I guess they're just trying to make me turn it off. I never did understand that. Like, if I was dropping something, it was like, well, that's just tough. You're either gonna have to search for it in the dark, or you're gonna have to wait till we get home and then open up the door and that temporary light comes on. But so let me talk about the main thing about this video. Let's talk about the Wii. I've talked about the Wii quite a bit. Just like me growing up, and, you know, I had the Wii for the longest time, and then I had the Xbox 360. But let's talk about the Wii again, and something a little different. Just like my thoughts about the Wii growing up. So, one Christmas, I believe it was Christmas. It was either Christmas or my birthday. That was like the same time I got like my Stratocaster, and it was, oh God, I think it was black. And then later I regretted getting black because I wanted red because I want to be like Drake Bell. But anyways, I got a Wii along with my Stratocaster, and it was awesome. It was so cool. I was so glad I got the Stratocaster. So yeah, I got the Wii, and mine was the launch one where you could play GameCube games on it. It was GameCube compatible. And I played the crap out of it. I played New Super Mario Brothers Wii so many times. I played it for like just over and over and over, and Lego Indiana Jones and Lego Star Wars, a complete saga. I played so many Wii games. I had a massive collection. And it just seems like every time I got a Wii game, it was always really good. Like, and of course, I always got them for like my birthday or Christmas because I was a little kid. I didn't have money. That's how a lot of people got their games back then. And it seems like every kid nowadays always has like $100 on them. They can just spend it on whatever video game or whatever. So things have definitely changed. But, so yeah, I played the crap out of my Wii for years, and I was happy with it. I didn't ask for anything else. I didn't ask for my Xbox 360 that I got for one Christmas. I never asked for it. I just wanted, I think the only console that I actually really asked for was a GameCube. And this was back then, whenever I didn't realize you could play GameCube games on it. I don't really remember how I discovered you can play GameCube games on the Wii. And of course, I think my parents didn't know because I don't think my dad grew up playing GameCube, but he did have one at one point, and he was playing Wind Waker, and I thought it was so cool. But then for some reason he like sold it. And then one day I asked for, I was like, oh yeah, so whatever happened to that like console with Zelda on it? I knew what Zelda was, I didn't know what the game name was. He said, oh yeah, I sold it. I was like, oh okay. I was wanting one, or I was wanting to play it, and he was like, okay. And then they found one like at like a yard sale, I think. And I was like, whoa! It came with, oh gosh, it came with Wind Waker, Luigi's Mansion, Mario Sunshine, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, I believe. Yeah, 3. And those were my only GameCube games for the longest time. I think I have like one other GameCube game, and no, I have 2 other GameCube games. It's Pikmin 1 and Hydro Thunder. Remember that arcade game? That was an incredible arcade game. And I had already played Pikmin 1 on the Wii with the Wii sticks, Wii remote and nunchuck. I loved playing Pikmin, and like nobody knew what Pikmin was. Every time I talked to somebody about Pikmin, they didn't know what I was talking about. And even then, there's still a lot of people that don't know what I'm talking about. But there's more than what it used to be like when I was a kid. It seemed like a lot of stuff that I talked about, nobody knew what I was talking about, and it just felt like I was in my own like little world of like uniqueness. Anyways, yeah, back to the Wii. So then there was like a revision of the Wii where they took out the GameCube compatibility. And I didn't know about this because I don't ever remember there like being any promotion for like the Wii revision. I only saw Wii commercials, and it just be like the GameCube compatible one, or I think so. It could have been like the revision one. I just didn't notice. I still remember like I don't really remember too many Wii commercials, but one commercial that I remember was like. It was like imagination. Holy cow, somebody just almost rear-ended him. Anyways, but it was like a whole like song and dance, and it's like, I forgot what the name of that movie was called. I don't think it was called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. But if anybody remembers Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, it looked like it was set in that time, and they were singing like imagination, and the kids were like, and I'm imagining this to be a pony, and this is a train, and then they see like the Wii remote, and they're like, what is this? I was like, okay, that was weird. But yeah, I remember that commercial very fondly. I remember seeing it so many times, and then at some point it was like, Gerber Life is helping you with the grow up plan. The grow up plan is you give like a penny a day, and I don't know. And then after that was like oh gosh, what was it? Education.com. Education for free at Education Connection. I remember that commercial. That commercial showed a lot. I've probably messed up the singing, but anyways, yeah. So there were a few Wii commercials, but I don't really remember them too much. And then I remember seeing the Wii U. And I don't remember if this was like the same time or if it maybe came before, but I'll talk about the Wii for a second. When I saw the Wii U commercials, I didn't really understand it, because just like a whole bunch of other people, they thought that it was like a new version of the Wii. Like it was the same exact thing, just maybe like designed differently, or it may have like a little bit more features. But I didn't really like pay attention to it because I was like, I already have a Wii. Why would I want this? And I saw the gamepad, and it just didn't really interest me. But yeah, and plus, I don't think like when the Wii U came out, there was like really anything I wanted to play. And that's also another thing. When I went to GameStop, because when I was a kid, GameStop was like heaven. I loved going to GameStop. Does anybody remember going to GameStop? I don't know if they still do this. I haven't been to GameStop in a while. And every time I do, I don't see these. But it was like how Walmart does with their DVDs. They just have like this huge tub full of like random DVDs. And it's like, you pick one out for like $1 or $5 or whatever like that. You like grab like a bundle of them, and it's like a very low price. But like it was with games over at GameStop. They used to do that, and I would love to like go through them and just like looking around the whole store. And I never saw Wii U, or I don't remember seeing any Wii U stuff. I remember seeing like Wii games and DS games, 3DS at some point, Xbox 360, all that stuff. But I don't remember seeing Wii U stuff. I just don't really remember seeing it promoted so much. So yeah, I completely I didn't really pay attention to the Wii U. And then I saw another Wii commercial, and like I said, I don't remember if this was like before or around the same time. But I saw the Wii Mini. And the Wii Mini, for those who don't know, is the Wii stripped down to its just bare bones. All it can do is just play the game. There's no internet connection. And even then, I didn't get on the internet with the Wii, because when I was a little kid, even up to the 360 days, I didn't grasp the concept of internet. I just knew that the box thingy, if it was green, I could watch YouTube. I could watch Tucker Conroy. If it was flashing red, that means there was no internet. Or there was no computer time. I'll say that. There was no computer time. No YouTube. So I didn't really grasp the concept of internet, and I didn't know you could connect things to the internet and you could do all this other stuff. My seat is really hot right now. I got the seat warmer on because it's really cold. Yeah, I grew up and I had the internet, but I didn't understand it, so I didn't connect things to the internet. So I didn't watch Netflix, I didn't get on the Google, I didn't order a pizza. For some reason, ordering a pizza on the Wii has gotten so popular. Like, it is very, very popular. Which I didn't even know that you could even do that as a kid. If I had known that, which, if we ordered a pizza, we had to drive out and go get it because we were too far away for any pizza place to deliver to us. And it wasn't until later, like, Hunt's Brothers came, and we started eating some Hunt's Brothers, but even then we still went and got our pizza. If we were going out to get pizza, we were also renting a movie from Blockbuster. That was a dream come true. Ordering a pizza and getting Blockbuster, that was incredible. I loved going to Blockbuster. I always have, like, fond memories there. And then there's people that are like, Blockbuster sucked, they were terrible, just terrible business. And I was like, I don't remember it that way. I remember it being, like, really, like, good. And my family never had a problem. Like, we just went in there, got our movies, and then returned them. Why is everybody having such a hard time with that? Everybody's always, like, just saying, like, it's just a terrible store and that they're glad that it shut down. Like, they killed their family. Like, I'm sure if you had, like, a late fee, I mean, that's on you. You were responsible for that. And, you know, stuff does happen, so you will eventually get, like, a late fee. At some point in your life, I mean, you might get a late fee. But I mean, stuff happens. If you get a late fee, oh well, that's just tough. You're gonna have to put up with that. A lot of people need to hear that if something's not working out, that's just tough. That's life. It's not everything's gonna work out for you. So, anyways, back to the Wii. Where was I even going with this? But oh yeah, but the Wii Mini. Yeah, you couldn't connect to the internet. You couldn't do really anything at all. You could just play the game. Which, I mean, it's fine if it doesn't need internet, because Wii games didn't need an update. When the game was out, it was out. And the only time there was an update was if they released the game and patched it, but they didn't really say anything about it. They didn't say, like, oh, well, this version of Mario Kart Wii has like an update where you don't fall through the floor, you won't get knocked off of Wario's gold mine so easily. I have a very, very like vivid memory of, because I played a lot of Mario Kart Wii. I played a lot of Mario Kart Wii. If I was on the go, it was Mario Kart DS, and then later Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. But Wario's gold mine, I dreaded that track so much. I would always avoid that track, because I would get knocked off so easily, and I would just get so mad. Yeah, so back then you didn't really need to update games. If you got the game, you got the game, and you didn't know if they updated it later. Now that I know, I'm able to tell if the game has been updated, because if I'm, downloading a game and putting it on the Wii, or putting it on my DS or whatever, it tells me like what version do I want. Do I want the first version, or the second revision of it, or the third, or whatever? So that's how I'm able to tell if the game has been updated or not. And most times, they didn't really need to update the game. And that's also another thing. I never really did experience glitches. Because apparently, like, everybody around me be like, oh, this game is so glitchy, and it's like, I'm experiencing all these bugs and everything. I never had a problem. I don't know why. I just never had a problem. I guess, like, I was one of those people that was lucky enough to never find a glitch or a bug. And of course, there was, like, times where I did. But that was, like, a rare moment. But yeah, and whenever I saw that, I didn't really understand. Like, I was like, why would anybody want that? Like, the Wii's already come out. Why are they trying to make all these different Wii's? And of course, I'm thinking like, they make a new revision of the Wii. They just stop selling the original, or no, they don't stop selling the original ones. Like, the Wii Mini comes out, well, they're not selling the one they're selling the one with the GameCube compatible one. So I'm thinking like they never like did just like stop selling the previous versions of them. But then I now understand that if there's a different version of, or like a revision of a console, the previous console is gonna stop selling out. Like the PS5 just stopped selling the original PS5. Now they're selling the PS5 Slim. It's not really slim. It's smaller than the original PS5, but it's still the biggest, one of the bigger consoles. But yeah, so I was like, just like so confused. I was like, why would anybody want that? And I never knew anybody that had one. I think I knew one person that had one. But the Wii that I really wanted growing up, because I had like the standard white one, I wanted the red one. And there were people that had like the black one, and I thought that was just so cool. But I wanted the red one because it was just really cool. It was like Mario and everything. But I never did get that, and I still don't have that. I just have a white Wii, and I'm fine with it. I mean, I still play it. I still do play it. But that's just my little video of the Wii, just me growing up with it and seeing all these commercials, and just like what I thought about the new Wii's coming out. So yeah, that's about it.